He's inside, coming to the turn, 600 left to go. I doubt he'd let him out. A length and a half behind them, Quealy, and back towards the tail, only about 3 lengths off the leaders, Rock or Bust. 450 to go now. They're on the point of the bend. Mekong Den being ridden along from He's a Parker. Miracle Man outside of on the rails, Abdicator, who got balked for a run, so Ortier has to go back to the inside to get clear running. Pike in the meantime had taken Miracle Man to a slender lead. He's a Parker fights back. Abdicator's trying to sprint down on the inside. On the outside, Miracle Man, though, with his head in front. Pike draws the whip. He gets about a head clear. Battling back on the inside, He's a Parker, but Miracle Man, a cagey ride by the Wizard, has got the money from He's a Parker. Abdicator third home, and then Rock or Bust, Quealy. And after leading them, it finished up a furlong away last of all, Mekong Den. Miracle Man with the aptly named W. Pike, of course, the Wizard in the saddle here aboard the Fave, and he had Matty Ortier there in a bit of trouble on his inside. He knew he was. He knew that he wouldn't get out behind heels to get going. Pike wouldn't allow him that good fortune. He then had to stop, balk, go back, lost some momentum, and Pike had the momentum on Miracle Man, and the Viscount gelding has finished a bit too well. He's a Parker, to its credit, has toughed it out very, very well at odds and made the eventual winner stretch its neck. There won't be a third for Abdicator, and waiting on fourth to be confirmed. That'll go the way of Quealy, I would imagine, from Rock or Bust, although that might be decided here. In fact, it could be Rock or Bust the other way in front of Quealy. So the winner, Miracle Man, for Brian and Zaffy Nathanson, is a Viscount Stormy Zaff gelding, who's had 3 starts for 2 wins and given a plum ride there by Pike for trainer Adam Durant. Second will be He's a Parker, a He's a Decoy Raymond Gem gelding for James Miarada, trained by Brock Luthwaite, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, and Abdicators by Universal Ruler from Royal Escapade for the Impressive Racing Group and partners Darren McAuliffe and Matthew Ortier, as we wait for the official list of the numbers to come up. 280 and 150, 430, no third divvy though for the well-fancied Abdicator. Ran a 210 favourite there on track. Next of the day will be the Get the Tab Touch Maiden over 1,300 metres at 114. No changes there in the next on the card. 7, 8, 6 and 5 going State Prosecutor, possibly giving Pike an early double. Over time on my side, 6 Just Jude and 5 Tested Delago. 7, 8, 6 and 5. The numbers are coming to hand now. Here are the placings. 1, 3, 2, 4. Rock or Bust ran fourth in front of Quealy. 1, 3, 2 and 4. Details you've got there, just the margins to follow. They'll be along pretty soon after the running of the Argonaut handicap. And we'll be back with race 2 here this afternoon. The Get the Tab Touch Maiden over 1,300 at 114. Now let's take you down to the enclosure after the running of the Argonaut handicap, where the margins were a long head by 3/4 of a length. The time is 1:45.11, 35.36. The sectional with Miracle Man posting its second win from 3 starts. W. Pike aboard.
Yeah, Adam Durant with me now. Gee, you've had a really good combination with Brian Nathanson, in particular in relation to this breed, Adam.
Yeah, the family's been really good to us, and yeah, equally as good to Brian. So it'll lift his spirits at home, and yeah, it's nice to get a winner. And I think he's a horse that's going to come through his grades and be a pretty nice horse in the future.
And how long do you expect him to be in work for this campaign?
Oh, look, I don't think much longer. I said to Brian, today was sort of the measuring stick whether we have a go at the Guineas with him, and I don't think he's ready. I think he's too immature. He's very big and leggy, and I think he is a genuine stayer. So I'll be advising maybe if one more run, we might just try him over a staying journey in a midweek of 2,000, then tip him out and give him a good break, and then just specifically target the Derby with him.
You got a terrific team in today. Quick word on race 4, Amalia Moo, who's first up, looks to have trialled really well.
Yeah, her trials have been good and conditions should suit, and she's in really good nick. Her work's spot on, but even Little Field, there's probably 3 in it that I'm a little bit concerned about. They're in good form and they're not hopeless. So I think it's going to be a good little race, but she'll run well.
General Husson in race number 7 should appreciate the drier surface today.
Yeah, he spelled really wintry this time in, and he didn't come in the best nick, so he's just taken a couple of runs to sort of pick his game up. But he is starting to look. He's starting to look like he should look, but I think tomorrow he's going to look like he probably should look today going to the races. So maybe just be a little bit cautious with the short price, but I think he's still 1 run off.
Okay, and Battle Talk in race number 8 looks a tremendous chance as well.
Yeah, definitely just the tricky barrier. That's going to be the biggest hurdle for him if he can get over the barrier, but he's very honest.
Terrific. Well done. Thanks for your time today, Adam.
Thanks, mate.